Let's head back to our reporter Nick Truebridge, who's at the Fox Pub and Sports Bar in the Auckland Viaduct. Now, that's where Democrats abroad are watching the results coming in. It's getting a bit raucous down there, isn't it, Nick? What's going on?
Yeah, Lisa, it is. It was certainly pretty raucous before when Joe Biden came out and gave his speech. But we spoke to a couple of Democrats here straight after that speech, and the truth is that really they're pretty upset. They're upset that Donald Trump is still getting the traction in the US that he is. They, to be honest, were hoping that it would be far more clean cut than this for their man Biden. We spoke to one lady who said that she's an American-born woman, but she is now telling us that her New Zealand passport is now her most prized item. We've spoken to other American citizens who are only supposed to be in New Zealand for a couple of years, now saying they wish they could just stay. So, I mean, it is still fairly loud, but it would be fair to say that people are not necessarily happy.
Nick, before you head off, I can see behind you on the table, for people who are listening rather than watching us, is a rather extensive array of caps there. And we would normally associate the old baseball cap with the Donald Trump's cap. Talk us through these ones, could you?
Yeah, they're not your standard baseball cap, Lisa, it would be fair to say. We've actually got quite a rude one under this, so we might just cast that one aside. But this one is your classic lock him up. Of course, a play on lock her up, which a lot of Republicans, it was a catchphrase that a lot of Republicans used for Hillary Clinton during the last election. And then this one here, riding with Biden. So, you know, a couple of interesting little slogos there. And then actually behind this, it's about to get a lot more raucous down here at the Fox Sports Bar, because behind this we've got a sign saying, American election viewers, please move off this table because State of Origin's about to start. So it's about to get very loud again down at the Fox Bar very shortly.
Did the Fox Bar not anticipate that this thing was going to take a little while to get an actual solid result rather than booting them off the table so early in the night?
I know, Lisa. I suppose it's whoever gets in first gets priority on the table, but certainly people have cleared out. They're going home thinking about going to bed and are sort of resigned to the fact that chances are this result won't be known until tomorrow morning. So unfortunately for Biden supporters down here, it's a case of going home and having to sleep on it and twisting or crossing your fingers and toes that the result is in their favour tomorrow.
Thanks, Nick. That's Nick Truebridge, who's down at the Fox Pub and Sports Bar in the Auckland Viaduct.